Good morning. Welcome to Barrel and Spring Studio. I'm Eve Salazar. I was just getting comfortable on my oeuvre. If you don't know what an oeuvre is, it's this guy right here. Looks pretty crazy. I'm going to have some videos soon on the oeuvre, about the oeuvre, what the oeuvre is for, why it's the best Pilates tool to have in your arsenal. But I'm going to sit on it for the time being. It makes an excellent base for doing any seated or kneeling work because it provides you with a little bit of lateral movement for the pelvis, as well as the ability to move the pelvis forward and back, and you're not just sitting on your feet. And for those of you that have ankle issues, it can be a nice way of getting up and off of your pelvis, because if you're sitting with your legs crossed, that can be uncomfortable for many of you. So if you have an oeuvre at home, and I'll show you sideways how I'm sitting on it so you can see. Put the body of the oeuvre between your feet, and you're just sitting up nice and tall. And it just gets you up and out of your hips and allows you to really find an upright pelvis. Because if we're just sitting on the floor, you can see the difference. Right? See how it's harder for me to hold myself upright? And I can put some effort in that and do that easily, but a lot of us, that's very, very tight in the hips. So if you have an oeuvre at home, and if you don't have an oeuvre at home, I've got about a million reasons why you want to have an oeuvre at home. So I'm going to sit on my oeuvre once more, and I want to show you today 3 arm exercises you can do with a Theraband. So Theraband is a nice, cheap, and easy piece of equipment to have at home. A lot of you have received one due to having an injury and going to physical therapy, and it's just laying around collecting dust. Well, get out your Theraband and use it. Here's the first exercise. We're going to take it behind our back. Okay? And I'm going to put it kind of high behind my ribs. All right? So it's up here in the rib cage. It's like right under my armpit. And then I'm going to hold on to the Theraband with my thumb up. And my hands are not going to be all squished. I'm going to kind of gently hold that so that my thumbs are pointed up, not down. We'll take an inhale into the back, and then as we exhale, reach the arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arms forward. So I would do this 10, 20, maybe even 30 times, and do slow sets, really stretching your arms out. Let me do this from the side so you can see what's happening even better. So if I do this from the side and I inhale and exhale, reach my arms forward, what you will hopefully see is that as that arm goes forward, the shoulder rolls back and down. And you'll really feel that when you do it. It's one of those exercises that kind of puts your shoulders back where they should be. And that's the reason I'm starting with this, is that we start with the breath. We inhale first. Exhale. Pull the navel to spine and draw the shoulder heads back as we reach the arms forward. So we're getting a sense of the arm opposing the trunk of the body. We're feeling the shoulders draw down and back. And we're feeling that expansion of the breath in this posterior rib cage, which is a really nice place to get that. So you get a more global sense of the breath in the body. So again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you'll do 10, 20, 30 of those, okay? And you'll really start to feel that connection to this lateral sling right here. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, still sitting on my oeuvre, holding the Theraband in my hand, thumbs under, not over, under, holding the Theraband in a comfortable but feeling a little tension position, right? So I'm not way out here where there's no kind of grip to the band. I'm here where I can get a little tension, and I'm going to open those arms really, really wide. Inhale, and then exhale, come back in slowly. So on the previous exercise, we inhaled before we moved. We inhaled here to feel the expansion. We exhaled and moved. Inhale to bring it in. Exhale to press it out. Because I wanted you to expand with the shoulders back and the elbows bent, and then I wanted you to exhale to oppose that. The same rules apply here, although it's different with the breathing. So here we're inhaling to open, because again, we're focusing on expansion, and then as we exhale, we go really slow to focus on connection on the return, right? So, and it's about going slow. It's not going ding, wing, wing. If you start doing that fast, it's not going to feel good, because what you're doing is you're just freaking out all of your little stabilizing, tendons and ligaments, and that's not good for them. So whenever you're using a Theraband, slow is really the way to go, okay? Especially if you're new to using a Theraband. So the other exercise I want to do is I'm going to wrap this Theraband around my hand. So flappy part lays over the hand. Take the other part, pull it over. Take your hand behind your head, okay? So now I'm holding the long end down. This little flappy part is up by my pinky finger. Putting it behind my back, this hand reaches up and behind to pull and just stabilize with this arm. This arm is going to pull up and then lower with control. So we're going to inhale up, lower with control. And you're going to feel that all the way from the elbow down the arm and into the back. Okay, I'm going to show that from the back. So, got my long end down here, little flippy flappy part right here. Hand is reaching here, other hand is reaching here, and you can hold it as long or as tight as you can stand to pull it. Start kind of easy and progress to hard. Inhale. Exhale, come back slowly. Inhale. Exhale, come back slowly. One more time. Okay, so those 3 exercises are really designed to help you connect to this part of your body, right? And into the chest, and into the lats, into the serratus anterior. So we start with reaching forward and drawing back. We progress to opening the chest and bringing it back in. And then we go to pulling and coming back down and feeling that length happening. We're really just working to connect to, tricep, lat, serratus, into a little bit of the obliques, and focus on expansion of the breath and the movement together, doing Theraband exercises. Yes, it's for the arms, but it's more to help the breath and the upper body coordinate movement. That's really more how I think of it. So thank you for tuning in. I hope those 3 exercises are helpful. If you try them at home and something feels off or you have questions, please call or text me, 818-427-2751. And I'll see you soon in the studio. Take care.